So clearly the Mahagathbandhan is trying to woo the Muslim voters, whether it is the issue of Waqf Amendment Bill, which Tejashwi says he's going to throw it in the dustbin when he comes to power, or the issue of Deputy Chief Minister face. Now, we're going to talk about this, and joining us live now are Dr. Nikhil Anand, he's the spokesperson of the BJP, also Ravi Srivastav, political analyst, and Badri Narayan Triwari, who is the author and academic and director at GB Pant Social Science Institute. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining in this conversation. I will begin with you, Mr. Anand. The conversation that we are hearing around the Muslim voters. Today, Tejashwi has made a very tall claim of throwing the Waqf Amendment Act into the dustbin if he comes to power. What is your reaction to that?
Obvious that RJD is very much into the appeasement politics. Appeasement of Muslims are at their agenda in this election. And that is why they want to incite and provoke the sentiment of common Muslims of Bihar, just to grab their votes. And what is this? If Tejashwi is saying so, do Tejashwi don't have any respect for the Parliament of India? Do Tejashwi don't have respect for the Constitution of India? If he's saying to throw the Waqf Amendment Act into the dustbin or tore apart the Waqf Bill, what is this? It is simply a provocation. But what basically RJD has done for the Muslims? They have used Muslim as a vote bank, but you see, in the last 20 years, whatever the welfare schemes run by Narendra Modi ji or Nitish Kumar ji, it has benefited the common Muslims of Bihar. And which Muslims have benefited with Lalu politics?
But Mr. Anand, one could argue the support that Nitish Kumar had given to the Waqf Amendment Bill could be seen as something that could alienate that population. And 19% is not a small chunk. So with this lip service maybe that Tejashwi is doing, does BJP stand to lose any support that they might have had in terms of the face of Nitish Kumar for the Muslims?
I don't think so. Anybody who is progressive, and you say Paswanda Muslims,
Dunya, Halal Khor, Bakho, whatever the Pasmanda community, they are the big beneficiary of Nitish Kumar development schemes. And they are with the government, NDA government. And that is why Tejashwi is raising issue which is simply provoking, which will provoke the Muslims. And Tejashwi is afraid that the Muslim votes are being divided.
Okay.
I am asking Tejashwi Yadav, if he is opposing the removal of triple talaq, do any other Muslim country have triple talaq rule? Do Waqf-like institution exist in any other Muslim countries? No. But here, it is a movement among the Muslims, Muslim clerics or whatever, Maulanas, to grab the land of this country.
Okay.
We will oppose this truth and land bill. The divisive agenda should not.
Okay, Mr. Anand, we have slight issue with your audio there. We'll try to fix that. Meanwhile, let me bring in Mr. Ravi Srivastav. He's a political analyst. Mr. Srivastav, how do you see this? Is it a fear of losing that support that they've taken for granted for the RJD? Because come to look at it, the Yadav population is actually lesser than the Muslim population. So if you take away the M from that equation, it becomes very problematic for RJD.
Good evening, Anjali. First of all, that MY equation which benefited Akhilesh Yadav in UP and other elections also, I think here the very act, Waqf Act, had been controversial right from the beginning. Somehow, by virtue of the brutal majority in the parliament, government could pass the muster in the parliament and the act was passed. But it immediately the Honorable Supreme Court has taken a cognizance of that, and several sittings have taken place. It is under the scrutiny of the Honorable Supreme Court, and quite a few Act provisions have already been stayed.
Yes, but the Act has not been stayed. Let's be clear about that.
Not at all. I am not saying that.
Yes.
I am saying only certain provisions. And so far, the state of Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, West Bengal, and J&K have already passed the resolution in their assemblies opposing the Waqf Act. And this is what I think Tejashwi Yadav has taken a clue from there, and he has promised it. Because this is ultimately going to affect a population of 18 to 19% votes in Bihar. So he cannot ignore that. And just now you have broken the news of the Congress supporting a deputy CM of the minority Muslim community over there to have a representation there. And Mukesh Sahni being already announced as the deputy CM, so they have said that second deputy CM will be from the Muslim community. And I think Tejashwi was already in support of that. He had already mentioned it, I think yesterday or today morning in the speeches.
Okay, so Mr. Srivastava, you're saying that now RJD does not want to take that support for granted, and they're ensuring that they make it known to the Muslim community. Mr. Tiwari, so as Mr. Srivastava just pointed out, it is just a resolution that probably even if Tejashwi comes to power, that is all he could pass. It's a central law. Do try and explain to us how a central law can be impacted by a state government's unwillingness to implement it.
Yeah, Anjali, you are very right. Actually, this is not going to be decided in this state assembly election. If one has to repeal it or put it anywhere, it has to go to the parliament. So it will be decided by the parliament. But why, the politics of narrative, why he is saying this at this time? Just to create mobilizational excitement among a certain community. And this excitement, because they understand that now this is not a cohesively in one their party. It will go to any party alone. So it's a fragmented, fractured vote in nowadays. Because, in Bihar, Muslims are divided in three parts. In one way, they have a certain section have attracted towards Nitish Kumar, Paswan and all, and many others. Those who are traditionally involved with the Nitish Kumar politics. Some of them may have left, but most of them are still with the Nitish Kumar. Second is PM Modi has also attraction among certain section of the Muslims because of the beneficiary impact among poor Muslims. And third is the AIMIM politics, because he told this thing in the area which is Muslim dominated, where he has to fight with these 3-4 political groups. So it is a political narrative to create excitement among community for getting vote. So that also shows a kind of insecurity, because now you can't take them for granted that they will cohesively going to vote to one party or to any. So you are very right that this is not the place where this statement should be made, because it will be decided by the parliament elections.
So clearly it's lip service is what you're saying, because the comments are made in places where we have higher Muslim population like Katihar and Kishanganj, and these are just comments that are made. But Mr. Anand, Dr. Anand, I will still bring this back to you, because Chief Minister, last time we saw, because of his support to the Waqf Amendment Act, when we saw his iftar party happening, there were many Muslim organizations that chose to stay away from him. He could be losing his Muslim appeal. And when you talk like this and you tom-tom the whole support for a certain act and removal of a certain act, well, this talk can lead you to a very, a conclusion that could benefit the RJD. Because many do not understand what we are discussing. When the voter goes and he votes, he does not know that this law cannot be scrapped by the state government. So do you think Nitish Kumar is going to be dented by this?
No, I don't think so. Nitish Kumar has played a very progressive politics. And what we see, that who were the role models for RJD among the Muslims? It was Shahabuddin, the mafia don, and the smuggler and criminal Taslimuddin. Once Lalu Prasad managed to make Taslimuddin, the Union Minister of Home, but he has to resign for certain reasons, criminal charges. Now, Tejashwi Yadav is planning to promote, elevate this Osama as the deputy, as whatever the rumor is going on in Bihar. So they don't have anything for the Muslim except inciting and provoking their sentiment. But here Nitish Kumar has done a lot, and Narendra Modi ji has done a lot. All the social welfare schemes goes to the Muslims. The Jivika system, that has benefited the Muslim women as well. And now, under the OBC and EBC provision, EBCs are given 20% reservation in panchayati systems. EBCs are in, Muslims are in EBCs as well. And here, I want to ask Tejashwi Yadav, on what ground he is opposing Waqf bill? Waqf bill is a progressive initiative by the central government. And we want to do away all those elements who are into land grabbing initiative, mission. And it shows that Tejashwi don't have any faith in the Constitution of India as well as the Parliament of India. It is simply a political move, but it is not going to benefit Tejashwi much.
Okay, so you feel it is just political speak, but Mr. Srivastav, let's look across party lines. All of them are talking about the Muslims, but let's also look at the number of tickets that each party has given. For a population of 17 to 19%, not even 35 tickets in all. So clearly, representation in terms of percentage is not there in any party.
That does happen, but at least there are parties who have given the tickets to the Muslim candidates. I think we have. I think BJP does not have any good track record of giving the tickets to the Muslims, and they hardly have anyone except that one minister they had in UP that also was thrown out. So they call them as if small representation is there, they call them as a Kharati minister. So BJP has got absolutely nothing to gain from this, and they are definitely going to miss this. But one thing, let me say, Nitish Kumar himself was an advocate for the Waqf bill, for opposing the Amendment Act, Waqf Amendment Act, till he converted to BJP couple of years before. And when he became, now he has become a supporter of RSS and BJP and etc., etc. So is this kind of a somersault? Do the people appreciate that? And what purpose does it serve?
But to be fair to Nitish Kumar, they did give certain points that were to be included in the amendment, and they were taken in by the parliamentary committee also. But lastly, I'll ask you quickly, Mr. Tiwari, your points that you would like to add to this.
See, Anjali, first of all, this Waqf board issue, whether it's going to impact entire Muslim community, I think not. It may be impact a certain community who are very much it's a kind of community which is involved with the Waqf board discourse. But mostly in the everyday life of the most of the Muslims, this is not going to be a popular issue. But it's just a kind of an attempt to create mobilizational excitement, as I said. But Nitish Kumar and the others are also have a great, it's a kind of impact, and that impact may have created insecurity with the traditional conventional pattern of the voting of the Muslims, which usually go to the RJD. So that's it in crisis now.
Clearly the parties are going for the Muslim vote, and it seems Tejashwi has taken a very innovative way of saying that he's going to throw the Waqf Amendment Act into the dustbin, which clearly is not in his purview. But we have another big news coming in. We'll quickly dip into that. Now, it seems we are seeing a united front as far as NDA is concerned, because today, as Chhat Puja continues, Nitish Kumar went to Chirag Paswan's house, and he went there for the Chhat Milan in Patna, and the Bihar Chief Minister met and greeted not just Chirag Paswan but his family, and Chirag Paswan once again touched Nitish Kumar's feet and sought blessings. Now, clearly these visuals and this instance clearly shows that they are trying to project unity amongst NDA. and they're trying to show that Mahagathbandhan, which has not been able to get that same kind of message across, they're clearly trying to say, no, there's nothing wrong between the LJP and the JDU, and look at them, even Chirag Paswan is even touching feet of Nitish Kumar. Right, Dr. Anand, I'll bring this to you. How do you see this visual that is coming on our screens, and we are showing that two leaders who didn't seem very happy with each other, especially Nitish Kumar was not very happy with the seats that were being given to LJP. Now it seems everything's fine.
Yeah, it's a very good sign for NDA. And you see that NDA is a leap forward. We have started our united campaign earlier than the Grand Alliance, and we are in a comfortable situation. It is a courtesy that on Chhath, Nitish Kumar has gone to Chirag Paswan's home just to have prasad of Chhath. Today is the first prasad which we all go to each other's home. And there is, in the past election, what has happened, that is the past. But this election, NDA is very much united.
Okay,
and
so
Nitish
can we
Kumar
lay
is
to rest?
leading our front.
Can we lay
And
to
it is
rest
him.
the entire speculation that many are saying that Nitish Kumar will not be the next chief minister even if NDA comes to power? There are many who have been speculating that.
No, I don't think so. Because, Prime Minister has repeated, even our Home Minister Amit Shah ji, he has said that Nitish Kumar is leading NDA in Bihar. Nitish, we are going to the elections under the leadership of Nitish Kumar ji, and Nitish Kumar ji will, of course, be the chief minister. And whatever Amit Shah ji talked in the past, that he talked about the process. But nobody said that Nitish ji will not be the chief minister again. We are all for Nitish ji. We are fighting this election under the leadership of Nitish Kumar ji. We are a united front, and there is a credibility which we feel for each other, and we respect each other. And you see that in seat sharing, there is no controversy, but Grand Alliance is going through many conflicts. Even their rebels are fighting on certain seats.
Okay,
So,
I just have
I
30
see that-
seconds left. Mr. Tiwari, what is your view of this bonhomie that we are seeing on screen between the two leaders?
Yeah, I think, see, this already is a kind of, the election time. And election time visual has its own politics. So this is very good politics that they're seeing them together in a good spirit. It is going to impact voters, both because both have their own base votes. And it will give a message to their base votes. And Chirag had earlier, he had a lot of kind of contradictions with Nitish Kumar in the media. I don't know in the real politics, but that those narrative now has been sifted, changed, wiped out. And this is
Absolutely.
one of the effort also.
Absolutely.
So,
Every
also
single
impressive.
visual, every single statement that is made in the run-up to the elections has an impact, whether it is the Waqf Amendment Act to be thrown in the dustbin, whether it is the Deputy CM face, which should be a Muslim, or whether it is this visual where we see two tall leaders standing together and showing us that there is nothing wrong. Thank you very much, gentlemen, for joining in this conversation.